Welcome back!
Welcome back!
To Ryukishi's Fun Puzzle Hour.
Yeah, it's a Halloween party, lads.
I've been told that I should bring...
Notes.
Notes.
Notepads.
So
even.
I've prepared for us a notepad.
Yeah.
And I can draw on it.
Also, I would actually recommend saving here because...
Okay.
Depending on how many mails you get, things do change a little bit.
Okay.
In a fun way. Why are all the screens black?
It's probably because it just hasn't loaded them, or maybe because I cleared
loaded the screenshots?
Cleared the folder that they're stored in.
Why? You rude man.
I didn't do it, like, manually, but it might have happened if they're, like, stored in, one of the...
Well, that's alright.
Like, Windows cache folders.
I'm pretty sure they are. It's fine. Point is,
I became the Halloween party princess.
Yeah, that's the point.
And the tournament of quizzes and riddles just for me began.
This is gonna be a long chapter. Look, it's a medal.
Looks like I get a medal for each puzzle I get right. If I get a lot, I'm supposed to get a wonderful prize from grandfather.
Yep.
Okay, here I go. Who should I start with? I don't think it matters. Start with whomever you like.
Oh, this is great. I'm not gonna say too much because of reasons. I'm gonna try not to give you too many hints with these puzzles.
Yeah, that's fine.
I better think up a killer puzzle when I have the chance.
Maria, don't you have a quiz book in your bag?
Ooh, I do. I'm gonna give Angie a nasty one.
I can't wait for it to just be wolves and sheep. Maria and H laugh with an evil smile. Looks like everyone's going to try bully me.
Rude.
Nice. I'm sure they'll think up some really hard questions. Don't worry, I will lend a hand.
What? Poor Ava.
Poor Ava.
Voice.
I'm just gearing myself up mentally for this.
Don't worry too much about it. It's a fun game.
Really?
Remember, it's not about winning.
Of course. After all, I'm the princess's attendant, so let's give it all our all together and get a huge pile of medals. Okay.
Come now, Angie-sama. Start wherever you want. I, Golda, am ready to challenge you whenever you please.
I can't wait to see the graphic. Whoa, not so fast. The honor of the first audience for the princess belongs to me. Angie, begin with my challenge. Okay.
Oh boy.
I suddenly got tense and my stomach began to feel tight. Then Ava gently held my hand.
Oh.
You'll be okay. Let's do this together. Okay. Then let us begin, Angie. This is a story about December 25th, Christmas Day. Christmas? Even though it was October, he suddenly started talking about Christmas. He's going to ask what day Christmas is, even though he literally just said it. I know that, it's December 25th. Good, I'm glad you can pay attention
Angie
for more than one sentence.
Smart as a 6-year-old.
As smart as a goldfish.
Yep.
Interesting choice.
Yeah.
On Christmas Day, a woman looked up at the night sky and spoke. Eventually, the night will end and the morning will come. Wouldn't it be wonderful if after the sun sinks and it becomes night once more, it could be Christmas again? And then the man spoke. Okay, I'll make your dream come true for you. Is such a thing possible? Day after Christmas is the 26th, a normal day. That's impossible. Still Christmas even after the sun rises. Oh, I've got it. Huh? How? How can the day after Christmas be Christmas again? Think about it for yourself, Angie.
This is so good. I love you, Ryukishi. You are my favorite author because of shit like this. So there you go. There's the riddle.
I love the graphic too.
I know.
This is adorable.
It's so cute.
Okay.
Almost like a diary or something.
Now the thing is,
yeah.
like, I don't know what level of bullshit we're willing to assume here to let this happen.
I don't know, you work through it.
Like, are we allowed to take a high-speed plane from one location to the other?
I feel like that's like Trap X.
That's the thing, right? Is that technically, yes, it's possible, but I also feel like it's very bullshit.
I don't know, I would love to hear a reason for why it may or may not be possible from you that is not just bullshit. Try to think of simple answers to the questions.
Yeah, that's the
as
thing,
much as you
right?
can.
Simple answers. Simple answers.
Remember, it's designed for a 6-year-old girl.
That's true.
Right? So, I don't think you need to think too hard.
But I also feel like the fact that they're asking the question in the first place means that the answer won't be it's impossible.
I don't know, up to you. Oh my goodness. The little wings and the little like hand-drawn cups and stars. I love it.
I mean, I guess it could be, you know, 0001 on Christmas morning that they look up at the night sky, so yeah, let's go possible. Was that actually? Did I click the right one? I
hope so.
I hope so.
I hope you hit A. I think you did. You didn't ask Auntie Ava. I'm so disappointed.
Wait, was there a button to ask Auntie Ava?
Yes!
What?
Why didn't you click on it? Because it's fine.
Fuck it.
Next time.
I
We
see
better
it
get
is
all
possible.
of them.
Yeah, that's right. After all, there are 2 nights in every day. Right. December 25th starts at midnight. Midnight is during the night, so that's the first night. Then morning comes when night falls again, and it's still the same day until midnight. Exactly, and both of those nights are nights on Christmas Day. Am I awesome? Am I awesome? With a delighted smile, Ava patted my head vigorously.
Oh.
Well done, Angie. I tried to make it a hard question, but you solved it like it was nothing.
Congratulations, Angie-sama. Here is a medal for getting the first question right.
Angie-san held out a gold-colored medal. I can't through the voices right now.
You need to.
Grandfather
It's so professional.
Grandfather smiled at me, urging me to take it.
Oh.
Thank you. Keep up the pace. Well, now that's all for my puzzle. Head over there and ask whoever you choose for a quiz.
What happens if you get them all wrong? I hadn't thought about that. Anyway.
Neither have I.
I would hope not.
There's a heavy gold-colored medal. If I get a lot of these right, my pocket might burst. I'm gonna get so many I can brag about it to everyone.
Oh.
After bowing to Grandfather, I hurried off with Aunt Ava to where everyone else was gathered. You got 1 medal! What a...
Kinzo watched Angie go with a warm gaze.
Did I make it a bit too easy?
No, I think it was just right.
Genji, have I managed to act the part of a good grandpa?
Of course.
Angie is young, and she frequently grows sick and is unable to come to Rakejima. She probably won't remember me well.
Young children have their own kind of cruelty. They think of kindness as something they'll naturally receive, and because they think of kindness as only natural, they forget about it quickly. It is no different from gratitude to one's parents. It will probably take Angie-sama many years before she understands.
Do you think she will eventually remember that I was a fun grandpa?
Yes, I am certain of it.
Thanks, Lambda!
Kinzo's expression grew slightly darker. Eventually, even Angie will get older. She will probably hear how the public at large regards Ushumiya Kinzo. The Ushumiya Kinzo known by the public is completely different from the Kinzo who plays with his grandchildren. When she learns, will Angie remember the face of Kinzo the Tyrant known by the world, or that gently smiling face?
I would hope for her to remember my smile, if possible. But such a thing is probably too much to ask for.
Oh, there's no way around it. That's what children are.
Oh, it's you.
Children just eat up kindness, and it never remains in their memories. By the time 12 years have passed, you surely learn what a bizarre, eccentric Ushumiya Kinzo was. Your smile is fated to be painted over by that and forgotten.
Most probably. No matter how much I spoil her, my love will not be rewarded.
However, just as it takes a long time to remember what you owe your parents, Angie will surely remember someday. She'll remember the smiles you showed her.
Let her forget. One smile from her is the greatest parting gift I could ever take with me when my time comes. This is the essence of unrewarded love.
I guess grandfathers are always unrewarded.
Oh, but I have been rewarded. With Angie's smile just now to look back upon, I could happily pass on in my sleep tonight.
With a lonely laugh, Kinzo spun around, setting his cape fluttering. This was all the love he could offer Angie as a grandfather. Part of him wanted to be remembered, but he knew he mustn't wish for that. That was how unrewarded love worked. After looking at Kinzo's back, Roberta stared at Angie's back again. Angie, even so, please remember it someday. Remember the smile that Kinzo once showed you.
Whew, here we go. Is it
Yep.
time? Okay, whose quiz should I take next? I'm gonna challenge more and more people, get more and more medals for getting them right, and get a wonderful present to show everyone. How many of these are there going to be?
How many characters are there?
Are we gonna have one for everyone? God damn. Uncle Cross and Aunt Natsui over there. They're looking this way and smiling. I'm sure they've thought up some interesting puzzles. There's Uncle Hideyoshi beckoning for me to come over. He's a fun uncle, so I'm sure he's thought up a fun question. Mom and Dad are across from him. They're waving at me, telling me to have lots of fun. Dad probably knows a lot of really hard questions. He might be tough. Over there is Aunt Rosa and Maria Oni-chan.
He's smug as hell.
Looks like they're reading a quiz book together, searching for a problem. Every now and then, Maria Oni-chan glances over at me, saying "Kihihi." She can be mean sometimes, so I'm sure her puzzle won't be a nice one. Beyond them are Battler Oni-chan, Georgie Oni-chan, and Jessica Oni-chan. Battler Oni-chan is usually nice, but he sometimes says really mean things, and I think he likes seeing me get confused. I get the feeling he'll give me a really tough problem. Is there anyone who looks like they won't be mean? If I can, I'd like to start with some easy puzzles to warm me up. All the way over there are Genji-san and Dr. Nanjo. I don't think these two will be mean to me. And then there's Shannon and Cannon. Shannon knows a lot about a lot of quizzes and fairy tales. I'm sure she'll give me something unique. Then we have Goda-san and Kumasawa-san who are serving tea. Kumasawa-san might be tough. I kind of think she'll give me a really confusing problem. No mention of Goda. Looks like everyone might be pretty tough.
Angie-chan, I've got a good one for you. Over here.
Uncle Hideyoshi's calling for me. What should I do? Should I go? You want to try Uncle Hideyoshi? Yeah, Yoda doesn't matter. After all, I'm gonna challenge everyone. I rolled up my sleeves.
I go ready to smack a motherfucker.
and headed toward Uncle Hideyoshi. So we're not actually gonna get to choose the order. Okay,
No.
I'm okay with this. Good.
Here you are. Mine's a tricky one, okay?
I wonder what sort of question you'll give her. Don't make it too hard, okay? It's okay if it's hard, I'll solve it.
Ooh, looking pretty confident there. Okay, here it comes.
After clearing his throat, Uncle Hideyoshi started telling his question.
Mine's a riddle. Listen closely now. You know the story of Momotaro, right?
No. The boy who floated down a river in a peach.
That's right. But you know, one day, an apple floated down that river.
An apple?
Yep. And the next day, a butternut squash floated down it.
I hate butternut squash.
And then, the next day, some cabbage floated down it. And the next day, a dill pickle did. And the next day, an eggplant floated by. And the day after that, a fig did.
What a strange tale. Did a greengrocer live upstream or something?
Okay, here's the question. What floated down the river the next day?
What? Huh? I've got it. You get it, Angie-chan. I don't get it. And I'll give you a hint. Oh, wrong voice. There's a pattern to the things that float down the river. Can you guess what the pattern is?
What a huge hint. God damn it, Ava. Now, there should be an Ask Honey Ava button, or maybe that doesn't happen yet.
That's alright, it's A.
Why would you say that? Why did you even try and reason it? You rude person. Why'd you pick A?
It's alphabetical. All of the others were alphabetical.
God damn you. You're too smart for this
I know,
6-year-old
it's a
quiz.
grapefruit. That's right. It wasn't one of the choices, but green beans would have worked too.
You rude boy.
The names all followed the alphabet. Apple was A, butternut squash was B. Cause the thing is, right, is if I get the right answer and I'm confident and we have to sit through this shit anyway. It kept going with D and F.
Just you.
So after F comes G. That's why the answer had to be something that started with G. Thanks, Aunt Ava, I got it thanks to your hint. You solved it by yourself, Angie-chan. Incredible.
Yep, nice work. Now here's your medal for getting it right.
Hideyoshi took out a gold-colored medal and placed it on my palm. It felt heavy in my hand. Yeah, this is what victory feels like. You smell that? That gasoline smell?
That's victory. You got one medal.
Yay!
Nice work, Felix.
Thanks, Ben.
We have fun here.
I'm not even like... I'm
What?
enjoying myself, but this is taking too long already, and we're only 2 in.
I've got another medal for Ava's puzzle, but I can't think of any more.
Then maybe I should give Angie-chan a puzzle. Huh? You will? Sure, how about a quiz for the princess from her attendant? I've thought of a fun one, so please have a go at it. I hope these get quicker. And Ava smiled brightly. I wanted to get as many medals as possible, so of course I want as many chances as I can get. Okay, I'll have a go at it. That's the spirit. Okay, here it comes. We've talked about how I love to travel, haven't we? Yeah? You said you like traveling overseas a lot. That's right. So this will be a puzzle about traveling. There's a traveler in a certain place. A traveler? First, the traveler walked 5 kilometers north. Should I write this down on a piece of paper? Don't worry, the puzzle isn't that hard, so listening to it will be enough. Traveler first walked 5 kilometers north, then he walked 5 kilometers to the east, then he walked 5 kilometers to the south. 5 kilometers north, 5 kilometers east, 5 kilometers south. You mean like a blocky N?
That's right. So, he'd end up at a spot 5 kilometers to the east of where he started.
That's what you'd think, right? But incredibly, this traveler ended up in the exact same spot he started. Is something so mysterious possible?
There's no way! His compass must have gotten crazy.
Of course it didn't. Do you know Angie-chan? It wasn't because of his compass. Is this a play on words? No, this is a real quiz. For a hint, why don't you try thinking about a globe?
Where is the Ask Annie Ava button? I
Wait.
thought that was a thing.
Wait, what?
Maybe it's later. What?
A very hot place or a very cold place?
I don't know, he walked 5 kilometers north, 5 kilometers east, then 5 south, and he ended up at the same spot.
I mean, it's a very cold place, right? Because if it was a very...
Why?
Because the poles are cold, and to end up at exactly the same point after traveling 5 kilometers north and then 5 kilometers south and any number of distances east to west, you would end up in a cold place. Right? I mean, we're gonna get it explained to us anyway. Don't know why I keep reasoning this out. I got it.
It's too easy
It's
for
a really
you.
cold place. Yeah, it must be incredibly cold there. Perfect. Andy-chan, you must really be a genius to get something like that at your age.
If you start at the South Pole, then after you go north, going east just draws a circle around the South Pole. So anytime you head south again, that just takes you right back to the South Pole.
I've tried to make it an extra hard puzzle, but Angie-chan was just too good.
Congrats! Here's another medal for you.
You see, I knew what the puzzle was when we started it, but then when we saw, what is this place? I was like, yeah!
Hold on! Why is temperatures a thing?
Why are temperatures a thing? But there we go. I got a heavy gold colored medal again. Alright, I did it again. And
Rude. Look, the point isn't
I've
whether
never
you get it
heard-
right or wrong. The point is to have fun, my dude.
Ryukishi, I've never heard him repeat himself.
I've never heard him repeat
Not
himself.
even once. Never heard him repeat himself.
Get out of here.
It's gonna take fucking forever.
Nah.
And Ava and I held up our fists in celebration.
Okay, that's all for our puzzles. Go ask one of the others to give you one.
Okay, thank you, Uncle Hideyoshi.
Your aunt's really clever. With the two of you together, you'll be getting medals right and left.
Yeah, that's right.
And center.
Yeah, let's do our, yeah.
Whoa.
Oofed. Yeah, let's do our best together, Aunt Ava. I'm not giving any
No.
points for that one. No points
2
for that
points
one.
for Ryukishi.
No
Give him
points.
the points.
No points.
He deserves them.
No points.
He's a good boy. He deserves them.
1 point.
Yeah.
I dashed away. Who will I ask next? Uncle Hideyoshi waved goodbye, smiling.
The best character.
It's time to go through the entire cast of characters again and then tell us who we're going to.
Yeah, let's go.
I
I don't know why he's so annoyed.
We're already 20 minutes. Listen, I'm enjoying myself, but I'm enjoying myself with 2 long breaks in between. I'm an impatient millennial.
Hideyoshi and Eva watched as Angie ran off happily, looking for the next quiz.
Oh god, we're gonna get some beautiful lesson from every person after we solve the
I mean, this is their, like, epilogue,
Listen,
basically.
I don't have a problem with it. It's
Why are you
just taking a
complaining?
long time.
Anyway, this is you.
Even though that kid can wear such a cute smile, I'll be the one who takes that away from her.
Ava.
Eva hung her head. A single tear sparkled in her eye.
Her reaction was only natural considering how she felt. But I wasn't able to see past it and accept her feelings.
It can't be helped. You're as human as anyone else. Humans tend to be more fragile than you'd think.
I also, it just occurred to me, but I really like that this entire scene is basically given the same setup as the end of episode 3 where everyone met happily after they'd all passed away and now all of the characters are in a similar fashion talking about everything that already happened.
Yeah, in the Golden Land, quote
Yeah.
unquote. Yeah, it's very similar. What is the Golden Land, anyway?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Even so, it was my fault. After all, I already had the experience of bringing up a child, right? I should have become her mother. And yet I let sadness overwhelm me and I didn't do it at all.
It can't be helped, I tell you. Don't think you're the only one at fault. You shouldn't blame yourself so much.
By now, Ava was unable to hold back her sobs. Large tears dripped down her cheeks as she stared at the ground and shook.
What a sin I've committed. My sadness was no greater than hers. Yet I decided that I was suffering the most, so I didn't accept her feelings. I'm a failure of a mother. I wasn't able to become a mother for her.
That's wrong. You did your best for her, Ava-san.
Oh, what the heck is Kiri doing here?
I will take a point for that for us.
Yeah, that sounds fair to me. What's Kiri even doing here?
Kyrie-san. Probably coming over to apologize for murdering everyone?
I guess so. Kiri and Rudolph were standing behind Ava now. I know the lengths you went to keep the truth from Angie. You held out well, Nicky. Guess that daughter of ours really has been a pain and clues about how much you suffered. After the accident on Rikkenjima, Ava, the only one who left Rikkenjima alive, adopted Angie, the girl who had been absent and survived. While they would eventually develop a sad and mutually painful relationship, it wasn't like that at first. Ava tried to show affection for Angie, her last remaining blood relative. She tried to become Angie's new mother, even as she fought back the sadness she herself felt. However, Angie wasn't able to accept that kindness. She lashed out at Ava, the only one who had returned alive, for stealing her parents away from her. Ava, understanding the wounds that this little 6-year-old girl bore, withstood these attacks. She grit her teeth and poured all of her affection onto Ange, affection that went ignored. However, the wounds Ava herself bore were also extremely deep. She was never rewarded for her sad efforts, and the future in front of her grew dark. You tried to show Angie the same affection you once showed George-kun.
But that was just for my own satisfaction. Angie-chan never felt any of it.
Angie was the one who couldn't accept it. It isn't your fault.
But who could possibly ask that of Angie-chan when she was just 6 years old? I should have held out much, much longer until she could understand my feelings.
Ava-san.
Kyrie.
Yeah, my bad. Ava-san, I want you to believe one thing. We don't blame you in the slightest.
Kyrie-san.
Thank you so much for suffering so long for Angie's sake. If that kid has a human heart, then I'm sure she'll recognize the affection you showed her someday. Thank you, Nicky. We'll always be grateful.
Isn't that wonderful, Ava? Your efforts haven't gone unnoticed.
Next quiz. How are you doing, Ange-sama? If you wish, I, Goda, would be pleased to challenge you. Okay, I'm done now. You can keep going.
Okay, good.
Why isn't it going forward? Okay. Oh, and I, Kumasawa, have a very tricky puzzle for you.
Doesn't matter how hard it is, I'm not alone. I'll solve it with Aunt Ava.
Oh.
Kyoto and Kumasawa offered to challenge me. I'll have to go up against everyone in the end, so it doesn't matter who comes next.
Boy.
I feel like Ryukashi's just saying that on repeat, just to remind it, like, listen, I know. You're gonna get to everyone eventually.
You're gonna get through everyone.
I waved at Aunt Ava to hurry up, and she ran toward me. So we're challenging this pair next. Who will we start with? Okay, Goda-san.
Yay! Very well, as you wish. Here is my puzzle. Oh, I'll warn you, it's a toughie.
I'll still solve it. I've gotten the knack of it. You'd better not underestimate Angie-chan, right? Right. Stand in the way of Kumasawa, why don't you go?
My pushes her to the side. Well then, being the humble chef that I am, here's a puzzle about food and the kitchen.
We'll fight together this time. If you don't
here we go.
get it, just ask me to lend a hand. I'll give you a hint.
There it is.
If I get a hint, does that mean I won't get a medal? It won't affect your medals at all, so feel free to ask away.
Here's the thing, even if you know what the answer is, I really want to ask Ange before
It's
you
a
forget.
flashing button. Okay.
It's so good.
Witch's House, there's Magic Kitchen every day.
No, this is a ghost puzzle. In the witch's house, there was a magic kitchen. Every day it would serve a freshly made meal for the witch when she returned at an appointed time. One day the witch had to work very late. When she finally got home, all of the food greeted her. Welcome home, great witch. I've made some vegetable stew for you, said the stew in the pot. Welcome home, great witch. Please, quickly dip me in the stew and eat me, said the hard bread. Welcome home, great witch. You must be thirsty. Please. Drink me right away, said the white wine. Welcome home, great witch. If you eat me, the heat of the day will be wiped away, said the ice cream dessert. Now then, one of these is lying. Which one is it?
What?
The stew, the bread, the wine, the ice cream. Which one's lying? Feel free to ask Aunt Eva. You can ask Uncle Magus too, but he won't be talking so much, I don't think, unless you're really stuck. Thoughts?
Okay. At a glance,
Yeah.
I feel like the stew is lying.
Why?
Because it said it made itself, therefore it had to exist before it happened.
Okay.
So that's my answer. Now let's ask.
Let's ask Aunt Eva. Let's
ask
see what
Aunt
Auntie
Eva.
Eva says.
I've got it. The hint is that the witch got home much later than usual. What happens when she gets home later than usual? Think carefully. The food is always freshly made and served at the usual time, right? So what happens when she gets home long after that?
What happens, my dude?
Okay.
Something happens if she takes more time to get home.
Well, I mean, listen, if the ice cream was responsible and stayed in the freezer, maybe this wouldn't be a problem. But I feel like... Let's go the ice cream.
Wonderful. Yay!
The ice cream! Witch got back really late, so the ice cream would have melted. So she couldn't eat it. Nicely done, see? Angie-chan is a clever girl, isn't she?
Like, nicely done. Congratulations, Andrew-sama! Very impressive! How quickly you saw the puzzle that I, the humble Goda, put all of my efforts into. My considerable efforts.
You're quite right, though. I'm definitely trying to poke out more complicated solutions.
You absolutely are.
Yeah.
Count me butt. This is you.
It was totally easy. Aunt Ava's puzzles was harder. Thanks.
Congratulations! This medal is your prize for answering my incredibly complicated question correctly.
Thank you. Okay, that was easy. Now let's take a shot at Kumasawa-san's puzzle. Please, can we just go straight to the puzzle? I don't wanna sit here
No.
listening to the preamble.
Looks like I'm up next. Now, let's test Andy-sama with my specially made super hard puzzle. Are you ready?
How hard is it?
Oh, you'll have to wait and see. And now, let the macro dessert puzzle begin.
Mackerel dessert? This is Kumasawa-san we're talking about, so you can battle be a strange one. Be careful. Okay. Alright, the cook was in trouble.
Oh, let me... The cook was in trouble. Dinner had been fully prepared except for the dessert, but he had no ingredients except sabura, mackerel leftovers. Then the cook had a flash of inspiration. By changing just a single letter, he could make a grand dessert out of those leftovers. What letter did he change?
Okay, so we're changing sabura.
Somehow to make a dessert.
Okay.
Don't forget to ask Auntie Eva.
Uh-huh, I just wanna...
This is why I love her. Oh my god. I can't even handle this. This is the thing that I can't handle more than anything else in this entire novel that I couldn't handle. I can't handle these puzzles. They're too cute.
I feel like this has to have been changed to match English somehow.
I feel like it's fine. Your English knowledge will be fine here.
Okay. Changing just a single letter, he could make a grand dessert out of those leftovers. So hey, just in case I cut the last...
You ran it out like 3 times! You didn't...
in case I cut the past probably 10 minutes, I didn't see the missing S.
Yep.
It's a Sahara Desert.
Yep, it's a riddle.
Funnily enough, now that I've seen this, I feel like I've actually gone through this riddle before and similarly struggled.
Yeah. I'm a little scared about how we do going forward, but nailed it.
All right. You got it, Angie. Well done.
Angie got it.
The letter is B. If you change the B in Sabara to H, you get Sahara.
Oh, that's correct.
Bad at riddles.
That's okay.
Last line said you could make a grand desert out of Sabara, not dessert. I figured out a trick in Japanese and English. Am I awesome? Am I awesome? You're so smart, Angie-chan. You deserve a pat on the head.
Oh.
I like it when you do that.
Just change a single letter and even mackerel can make a fine desert. Are you starting to see mackerel's dual power?
The day I'm forced to serve a joke like that for dessert, I imagine heads will roll.
I wouldn't like it either. I like ice cream for dessert. Of course. By the way, we shouldn't be worried, should we? What about tonight's dessert?
Oh, I can hardly wait to surprise everyone with the mackerel fruit parfait waiting there in the kitchen.
No.
No. Everyone burst out laughing. For some time after that,
I was tormented by the terrifying image of a parfait neatly topped with mackerel chunks.
What a shame. I tried so hard to stop Angie-sama from getting that prize, but she solved my best riddle like it was nothing.
Though she said that, Kumasawa smiled.
What? No, Angie.
A gold-colored medal glittered in her wrinkly hand.
What are you doing?
It's taking too long.
Oh, it is. Angie took it.
Well then, that's all for our puzzles.
Please keep up the pace, get
pace.
more and more medals, and win that splendid prize for the master.
Okay, thank you. I'll keep it up. We did it, Aunt Ava. Let's keep it up. I can't wait for there to be an achievement for not asking Aunt Ava for any hints.
Oh, probably.
And we've just missed it.
Yeah, probably. That's fine.
We rushed away. Okay, who should we take on next?
Yeah, you got a medal.
We did.
Nailed it.
Hurry
You're
up.
just salty because you didn't get it.
I'm not salty.
You seem salty to me.
Does this level of frustration seem any different from when I was complaining about it before? I'm still having fun.
Okay.
I'm
still having fun, guys.
I am bad at riddles. Listen.
Fair enough.
There was never any question about this.
It seems that all of a sudden the tiny girl who used to hide and tremble in Kiri-sama's shadow has grown to be so bright and cheery.
With each passing family conference, one can feel the growth of these youngsters. After just a few years more, Angie-sama will surely let off love of makeup and will eventually go to become a true lady.
Very true. If she grows normally with the passing time, that is. A cruel fate will force the chick called Angie into a lonely future. If an egg isn't warmed, it won't hatch. The egg she is now will not be warmed by anyone, and it will not hatch. Inside that frozen egg, will Angie-sama have no choice but to face an isolated future. An eggshell can always be broken from the inside. A cold shell may be very, very hard, but that doesn't mean it cannot be broken.
Does Angie-sama have the strength to do that?
Is she capable of achieving that or not? I hear that question is what this final game is all about.
Perhaps we should have sent her a clearer message. If the egg cannot be warmed, could we not at least strike it from the outside to make it easier to crack?
If a chick without the power to bring its own shell is forced outside of the egg, it won't be able to withstand the cold winds. Angie-sama will have to find that power and resilience herself.
But can we not somehow explain that power and resilience to her?
Words mean nothing if they are merely given. They must also be accepted. No matter what we try to give Angie-sama, it'll be meaningless unless she accepts it.
You're right. No matter what we try to tell her, it won't matter unless she listens.
Oh, we can do nothing but watch over her from the shadows. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
We can do nothing but pray that Ange-sama chooses a better future for herself.
If Ange-sama does not abandon herself to anger for the sole purpose of distracting herself from her resignation and sadness, if she can just be honest about that one single wish that she truly desires more than anything else, then you can be certain that she will make her greatest wish come true. It is ironic. Since the very beginning, she has been denying that greatest wish of hers herself. Laughter brings happiness. Tears bring misfortune. Those who believe will be saved. People have the power to create their own future by the strength of their emotions.
I wish we could just let her hear those words.
But Atlas-sama is very strict. He's hoping that Ange will realize it by her own power alone, and is not permitting even words of this nature to be told to her.
It seems we can do nothing but watch over her.
And so let us at least pray. Pray that she grasps the world she desires most with her own hands.
Thanks, Kumasawa and Gerda. Oh, have you selected me?
Yeah, I have to face everyone sooner or later. Right, Aniva? Right. Come on, let's have a puzzle. We'll solve it in a flash.
Oh, I see. Then it seems I must make it a good one.
Genji, you should give her one as well. A tough one.
As you wish. In that case, a tough one it shall be.
I can't wait for Genji to just give us the epitaph. Whoa, I'd hope that Genji-san would give me a simple puzzle, but now he's saying it'll be tough. Scary. But I'll beat both of them. I can't let myself get scared.
Then let us start with mine. I am a doctor, so how about an ambulance puzzle?
Yes, the best kind.
When you're in Japan, the word emergency happens to sound the same as the number 9 twice. If you add an emergency to question mark, you'll get an ambulance. And if this thing is subtracted from 130, you'll get a police car. What number goes in the question mark? Hint, the difference between the two cars is half an emergency.
I am not following this in the slightest.
This is a language thing, so
okay.
I don't think I got this at all. I'll let you know. I definitely could not figure this one out. Feel free to ask Auntie Ava if you need help.
Get an ambulance. If question mark is subtracted from 130, you got a police car.
It's gonna be one of those damn numbers.
Hey!
Hello.
We did some Googling. Found out the Japanese emergency phone numbers.
Yep.
So that.
Wow, okay, you're not even gonna go through the reasoning?
Okay, here we go. There you go. Why would I explain it?
No, whatever, it's fine.
20. Emergency sounds like 99, and if you add 20 to that, you get 119. That's the emergency number for ambulances.
What if you cheated? What if you looked up the answer, Felix? What if you cheated just to win?
I mean, we kind of did, but I also don't care because these people are Japanese, which means they're
No,
starting.
I mean, you looked up the Japanese emergency numbers. I think that's fine. I think that's pretty reasonable.
I think it's probably possible to thin out which number would be the only one to work.
Probably is.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I won't go back and do all
boo
of the maths.
you. I wanted you to do the maths on stream recording. Not on stream.
If you subtract 20 from 130, you get 110. That's the emergency number for calling the police.
Splendid, that is correct. I knew you were a quick thinker, Ange-san.
Oh, well done, Angie. What a wise granddaughter I have.
Congratulations! This medal belongs to you.
But what was the difference about the two being half an emergency? Oh yeah, we didn't really need that part. If you use that hint, you can make a pretty good guess at the answer if you forget what the emergency numbers were. I don't follow.
I don't actually know either. I don't know how that helps us at all.
What was the hint?
I'll fucking
Two
know.
numbers being half an emergency.
This is a weird question.
That's very weird. Huh? Oh, he's not gonna explain that one? Okay.
No.
At any rate, the gold medal glittering in Nanjo's hand is now mine. Okay, now I'll defeat Genji too and get another one.
Yeah, go beat Genji.
The difference is half an emergency.
Don't worry about it, let's just move on.
Let's
There's a
move
weird
on.
riddle. I don't like that riddle at all, I'll be honest. Out of all the riddles, that is my least favorite.
Fair. Yes, that's the spirit. Let's solve more and more.
Yay! We got Naito's medal! I hope that comes through on the audio. Your turn, Genji-san!
It's alright, I can crank the volume.
Good.
My friend here doesn't speak much, but his knowledge is quite extensive. Even I cannot wait to see what sort of puzzle he whips up.
Now then, Ange-sama, prepare yourself. The puzzle starts now.
Never heard anyone say prepare yourself like that when giving a quiz. Started to get so tense and my stomach began to hurt. It'll be okay, hang in there. Unable to grip my hand firmly and my stomach ache got a little better.
Ange-sama, have you learned division?
It's math time!
Yay.
Yeah, I learned it in cram school.
I don't fucking know. School.
What is cram school?
I don't know. School, I guess.
I'm assuming it's just like after school. Oh yeah, because George was talking about how
he does after school lessons and stuff. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Probably.
Oh, fucking know.
Incredible. The 6-year-old who knows division.
I think it's an American thing more than... Anyway. Then there should be no problems. Here it comes.
This is bad. I did learn division, but I'm not very good at it.
It's fine. Sure, we have a lit candle 5 centimeters in length. Every hour, half of that candle's remaining length is burned away. Then, when its length is 1 centimeter or less, the flame will disappear. 3 hours later, the flame had disappeared. But what was the length of the candle at that time?
What? I'm confused because the flame stops at when it's 1 centimeter, so it should be 1 centimeter, right?
No, you're thinking too simply about it. You should think harder.
Okay.
You should think harder and
get it.
Let's
go ask Ava. I'm gonna pin that as an answer. Half its remaining length burns away each hour, right? Why is this red?
I don't know.
After the first hour, it's burned out by half of 5 centimeters. During the next hour, it burns down half of that remaining length. And during the third hour, it burns down half of that remaining length. I can't really do it without a calculator. Do you know the answer, Ava? I've got it. This is a pretty mean puzzle.
Yeah, it is.
Why is it mean? This has nothing to do with division. Read through the puzzle again carefully. What was it again?
I love that. Yeah, it's so silly.
I like that they put it in 10 millimeters.
Yeah, to confuse you.
Just to confuse you.
Yeah.
That was the right one, right? I keep being nervous that I've clicked the wrong one. After 1 hour, the 5 centimeters becomes 2.5 centimeters, and the next hour that becomes 1.25 centimeters, and then the next hour that becomes 0.2625 centimeters. Angie-chan, you don't need to use math. Make sure you remember the problem clearly. How long is the candle when it burns out? Ah, that was a close one. The candle goes out when it's 1 centimeter long, so the rest doesn't matter.
It's true.
Flame on this candle dies when the length is 1 centimeter in length. In other words, it can never get shorter than 1 centimeter. So the right answer is the 5th choice, about 10 millimeters. That's right.
You are correct.
Oh, splendidly done, Angie. How clever of you not to be misled. I didn't even need division. Almost got tricked. You were pretty mean there, Genji-san. Even asked her if she could do division. That was a trap, right?
Correct. My humble apologies. Oh, God. Well.
After all, Genji is the sort who can trick you without changing his expression in the slightest.
Congratulations, Ange-sama. This medal is proof that you have correctly solved my puzzle.
Thanks. I got another medal, Ava. Nice going. I'll get lots more. I'll get a ton, and then Grandfather will give me a great prize. Indeed. Give it all you've got, my granddaughter.
Indeed. Good luck, Angie-san. I am rooting for you. There must be others waiting for you. Perhaps you ought to search for the next challenge.
Okay, thank you. I'll try even harder now. We dashed away. There are still many people waiting to give me puzzles. I have tons of chances to get medals. Okay, who should I challenge next?
You got one medal.
We got one medal.
We have so many medals. After Ange and Ava left, Battler, who had been watching their progress, came over.
How's Angie doing? Oh, Battler, I'm not certain, but she does seem to be enjoying herself. Heard your puzzle, Genji-san. Even I was almost taken in back there.
You honor me.
Still, it's not quite what I would have expected. Who would have thought you'd give a trick question like that? Figured you'd make a straightforward, simple puzzle. Ha, you might expect such a thing from him, silent as he is, but he is much more of a schemer than he appears. Nanjo.
Yeah, Nanjo. Very true. If you play a chess match against him, you'll see that right away.
Even fools me from time to time. He'll trick me right to my face with that stern, serious expression of his. He has always been like that. And yet, despite the numerous occasions on which he has fooled me in the past, I kept on getting tricked. Come to think of it, what sort of relationship do you and Genji-san have?
For just an instant, Kinzo glanced at Genji's face. Apparently, he didn't plan on touching this subject if Genji had any objections. However, Genji spoke as if there was no point hiding it any longer. I knew the master once, in Taiwan.
Knew me, he says. We were partners in crime, you might say. Two of us were both prodigal sons of rich families. A pair of ruffians who caused their parents nothing but trouble. Genji-san, a prodigal son? That's a surprise. So Genji-san also moved to Taiwan where he met grandfather?
No, I am a native of Taiwan. Genji-san was born in Taiwan. Well, since Taiwan was under Japanese rule before the war, he is still Japanese, of course.
He was a man who hated losing. When we first met, we fought all the time. Once we hit it off, we became the best of friends. A lot of disorder and conflict after the war. Go.
The master is the one who saved me during that chaotic period. If I spent the rest of my life trying to repay that debt, it would not be enough to pay it back in full.
Don't say that, my friend. If only I'd been a little more persuasive, I might have been able to bring your family back with us as well. Because I was so inadequate, I was unable to save anyone but you. I don't know much about the details of Taiwan's history, but apparently there was still a lot of chaos there even after the war ended and Japan pulled out. Kinzo, predicting this chaos before it happened, worked out a way for Genji and his family to escape. However, Genji's family possessed great wealth in Taiwan. They were unable to abandon it and they decided to remain there. This wealth had been built up thanks to their close relationship with the Japanese-run government of Taiwan. The new regime after the war wasn't likely to welcome them with open arms. Much mayhem and confusion followed, and Genji was the only one who escaped harm. I don't know what happened to make this man, whom Kinzo just called troublesome prodigal son, change so drastically to become the person he is today. It was a story of friendship between the two of them, and there could be hardly any point in an unrelated person sifting through history books to interpret it however they please. They'd been good friends since long ago and they owed each other their lives. Though the troubled times tossed them about, their friendship held firm for decades. Genji's role is now that of the butler. But when they're alone in the study, they sometimes share a drink and think back on the days of their youth. And they're still that way today.
Leaving Kinzo and Genji to reminisce, Battler walked off on his own. It would be rude to ask for any more detail, and he didn't need to know. Kinzo and Genji had been friends since long, long ago. That was something he already knew. We didn't get anything about Nanjo there. Poor guy.
I mean, we got Nanjo's story last episode.
I know we did,
but
still. It's kind of like...
What do you think? Do you want to challenge on Natsu and Uncle Kraus next? Yeah, let's beat them.
Yeah, let's get him.
Aha, very well, we'll play along.
The two of us have prepared some formidable puzzles for you.
Should I go first, or you?
I will start.
Very well.
Listen closely to what I'm about to say. White, black, white, black, white, question mark, black, white, black, white, black, white.
Huh? White, black, huh?
I'll say it once more. White, black, white, question mark, black, white, black, white. What does the question mark stand for?
This is a really hard one. White, black, white, question mark, black, white. Looks like the white and black are alternating, but the question mark is between a white and a black. Is it gray? Is it that easy?
That sounds right.
This is a surprisingly hard one coming from you, Natsune-san. And Ava was groaning. Apparently this one's really tough.
Is it really so hard?
There's a chance that some people won't understand if they haven't had the right experiences.
Ava-san aside, I think Anji-chan would have seen it a lot at school and kindergarten.
What the heck? I don't have a clue. Is it a problem I could get easier than Aunt Ava? It's hard.
Maybe. Good luck.
What is this mess of,
It's the colors. White and black.
See, I feel like an empty space is just a little too easy.
What do you think it is?
Well, it's gotta be red, because they circled the flag in red.
Sounds right.
Let's ask Aunt Ava. The hint for this one is probably what Natsui-ne-san said, something about you might see in a school or kindergarten. You know what it is, Angie-chan? No, I'm stuck. See, even Angie says she's stuck. Give her at least a little hint.
I see then. A hint. They may be different colors, but you get a beautiful sound no matter which you push.
What? That doesn't make any sense. A beautiful sound. These black and white things, something that makes sounds. Black and white things that make a sound when you push them. Oh, right, okay. Let me just make sure I got this right.
I can see you putting your hands out, like you're playing something.
Yeah. So it's what? C sharp, D, E. It's white, right? Yes, white. It's white. I would not have got that one without the hint. Not even in the
I
slightest.
did notice that. I was like, you might as well tell Ava.
Yeah. Here I am, the musician, not getting the music question.
I know.
Funny that.
It just like, yeah.
Here's the thing,
it's
though.
fine.
This is what I normally play the keyboard on.
Your literal keyboard.
My literal keyboard.
Okay.
I'm not used to looking at it that way.
It's fine. No one faults you, I think.
Yeah. The black and white thing is a keyboard, like a piano. Ah, is that it? It's a keyboard. Something that can be found in a kindergarten and schools, which is covered with a line of white and black things. It's an instrument. Like a keyboard on a piano or a melodica. The first two black keys are between the do, re, and mi. A set of three black keys are the fa, sol, la, and ti. Started with white, black, blank, black. So the three white ones are do, re, and mi. There's no black key between mi and fa. Fa comes right after mi. And since the question mark comes after mi, the right answer is fa. In other words, the right answer is white. Say it with me, Ben.
But I'm not any of those characters.
And?
The right answer is white.
Thank you.
Correct. I thought it might have been a bit too hard, but you did well.
Splendidly done, you two. Go ahead, Natsui.
Congratulations, Aji-chan. Here's my medal for you.
Alright, and Ava, I got another one. Things are moving along nicely. Next up is Nissan's
We passed.
Let's solve it in a flash to teach you a lesson.
Let's see how many medals we have, because I want to know how far we through this. We gotta wait till the puzzle screen.
Yeah, I don't know why.
We're an hour through. I reckon we're only about halfway through this chapter. Oh God! What is this?
This is music. How interesting. Looks like it's time you were taught a lesson.
Oh no!
Stop it, Annie, but don't make him mad. You'll make the puzzle harder. Does anyone you have to blame, it's Ava. Now take this brain twister. It's a puzzle about the tenants of a skyscraper I've invested in.
Better read this question out.
Once upon a time...
No! In his voice!
Once upon a time, there was a 7-story skyscraper. The following companies were located on the following floors. Okamura Securities Company Limited was located on the 7th floor. Iwamura Realty Co. Limited was located on the 6th floor. Temura Transport Company Limited was located on the 5th floor. Now then, Murakoshi Publishing Company Limited was located on the what floor? What goes in the blank?
I believe in you. It's easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm bad at this.
I'm sorry, my dude.
No, it's fine. Listen.
It's the thing. You're actually getting like the ones that I would consider very difficult very quickly, like comparative to how long it took me to figure them out. It's just these ones where you don't read the question properly that you seem to be stumbling on.
No, that I will
Which
contest.
is very interesting.
This is why I'm bad at riddles.
Yeah. Word games.
Because the thing is every time I get to the question, I'm like, fucking yeah, let's read this properly. Let's check every fucking detail.
Yep.
But I always go to the complicated details first.
Yes, of course. You're like, these are the important parts of the question, but then you miss like the little dessert or desert. Like, yeah. That's fine.
The 4th floor. Well done, you got it. From floor 1 to floor 4, there's only one floor that ends in the 4th floor. Yeah, the 4th floor fits, but the others is 1st, 2nd, and 3rd floors. Nicely done. Even I didn't figure that out until I had the answer given to me. Apparently Uncle Kraus had once had this puzzle shown to him and he wasn't able to answer it right. Looked a bit downcast to see a kid like me solve it. For some reason he looked even more mortified to see that Ava had solved it. How strange. Come on now, let's see that medal. This medal is a mark of Angie Chan's intelligence. I mustn't let you have it, Ava. Sore loser.
Kraus.
Thank you, Uncle Kraus. Am I incredible? Very much so. You're a more flexible thinker than your uncle.
Oh.
I'm proud to have you as a niece.
Oh. He's a sweetie. He's a sweetie.
I can't wait to get another just fucking obvious riddle like this.
That's all for our puzzles.
I do hope you enjoyed them. I did. Thank you, Aunt Natsu and Uncle Kraus. I hope you can enjoy all the tricky questions without worrying about your medal count too much.
We all hope that this becomes a wonderful night just for you.
We really are enjoying ourselves. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun.
Oh. Kraus and Natsui smiled at them as they dashed away. Oh, it's you, Natsui. How did your puzzles go? We did the best we could, but I'm not sure how much they enjoyed them.
I'm suffering.
On the other side of the room, Ange and Ava were counting the medals they'd gathered so far. Ange and Ava. It was such an unexpected pairing, but they looked like they were having a great time. A future parent and child, unrelated by blood. Watching them like this, they look just like a normal parent and child. Yes, they do. Bonds between people are nurtured by the heart. Ties of blood do not bond as strongly. After saying this, Natsui bit back her own words and stared at the floor. What's wrong? I was just surprised that I would dare to say such words. You don't need to worry about me. Because I rejected you. You met a painful fate in so many worlds. All of that is my responsibility. I understand how you felt. Unable to become pregnant, you were forced to feel shame for many years. In that situation, any woman would be shocked if they were handed a baby whose parentage they didn't even know, and then told to adopt them. That was no reason for me to push you off a cliff. True, you'll have to carry that cross for the rest of your life. Yes, I am prepared to do so. In that case, the suffering you must endure will come from the cross you bear, not from me. You don't despise me. Don't make that dejected face. No, perhaps it's the other way around. As long as you continue making that dejected face, I will feel no desire to punish you. As long as you continue to carry that cross, I will feel no desire to hate you. Do you mean that you don't hate me? Oh, to tell you the truth, I did hate you. I hated your guts. I hated you so much I wanted to hang up a pillow with a picture on it and use it as a punching bag. But as I watched you, that feeling faded away. You regretted and lamented, and I'm sure you'll never forget that feeling for as long as you live. How could I forget? After all, I am a murderer. Your cross is a heavy one, doubtless. I can feel compassion for you now. I'm serious. After all, Ginza was the one at fault, right? It's his fault for having an illegitimate child in the first place. And the way he forced that child on you was even worse. He should at least have been able to avoid hurting you by saying, please take care of this poor child, instead of, you can't give birth or adopt this child. Men, that Kinzo. I no longer hate you. Doesn't that make the cross you feel any lighter? No. I still don't know how I can make up for what I did to you. Then let's do it this way. Hold out your arms. Like this? As Natsui spread her arms uncertainly, Berta leapt forward and hugged her tight. This is a little... I'll never say this again, so let me say it once. After all, I never had a chance to meet my mother. Still hugging Natsui, Berta spoke in a whisper. She spoke those words that she would certainly never say again. Thank you for worrying so much for my sake, but I really don't hate you anymore. Please, believe that. Mother. Beatrice. Oh.
Oh, we've split it in half, thank goodness.
Oh my goodness. That's probably for the best, but I kind of like the idea of having a 3-hour episode. That's alright. We'll see you guys next time, I think.
Next time!
Yay! More puzzles.